Peace and blessings, your Royal Highness. Welcome back to Royal Giant's YouTube channel. It's your girl Mel here. I am working with a puppy today for the first time. This puppy has just been raised in our breeding program, really been socialized. He's about 4.5, 5 months old. Aww. Just really going to be working on foundation skills and introducing food luring. They'll give you opportunity to see what a socialized puppy looks like. Sometimes in our program, we do offer dogs to clients.
I'm like, bro, what you on?
We do offer dogs to clients that are just socialized. So this is what this puppy will look like. It is a dog that is very sound, mentally stable, and environmentally is able to adapt and handle stress. Basically has a great foundation for someone to come in and start working with the dog and go in whatever direction the dog is suitable for based off of its temperament.
That ain't no problem. Huh? That ain't no problem. Well,
This pup, we're just really gonna be doing foundation skills for obedience. And like I was saying, food luring is where we're introducing food as a high value reward so that the dog displays behaviors that we're looking for to then teach them essential commands for obedience. So we're gonna be working on stuff like sit, down, come, getting eye contact and focus. And those are kind of some of the main things that we'll be covering. Yes, sir! We're gonna keep it short and sweet for about 5 to 10 minutes. Puppies have a really short attention span. They're comparable to like a toddler if you know anything about children. You really can't keep their attention for too long. And if you kind of work with them a little too long,
nigga,
it's just pointless and you're not actually making productive strides forward. So let's get started.
A few minutes later.
I have ground beef in my hand. A lot of people ask on our videos, why do you have gloves on? I mean, it's ground beef. I don't want it on my hands.
I know that's right.
That's why I like to wear gloves. It just keeps it clean. I can change my gloves as I see fit, just to answer that question. He's doing really good. We do feed our dogs raw or a mixed diet. So it is always gonna be a high value reward. And the dog is going to be really dedicated to wanting to get that and do whatever.
I'ma eat it. Ah!
So food luring is just teaching the dog, hey, take some food from my hand and do what I'm asking with certain motions of my hand so that I release the reward for you. I just got him to lay down. I didn't communicate I wanted him to verbally, but non-verbally, I definitely did. And he displayed that for me, and that was great.
I'm here!
So what happened when he actually lay down is I released the food for him. And you might not be successful every time in doing it, and that's okay. But what I really just want to see is that he's giving me attention and focusing because he knows I'm gonna reward him. So I have like a really big chunk of meat in my hand.
No diddy, you know?
And pretty much anytime he's doing something, what I do is called marking. And that's where I am releasing the food literally because he's displaying a behavior that I want to see. So right now, all I've really covered is eye contact and a sit. And he's doing that in a decent manner. He just knows that I've got this. Puppies can get distracted and come away, but when they give you that behavior, you always want to mark it. So I'll give him kind of freedom to do as he pleases, but in the end, he really wants the food. So anytime he gives me that attention and that focus, I can mark it. And every time like I mark, I might count like for a few more seconds each time in between to make him continue to think about, hey, let me hold this sit. Let me hold this eye contact. I don't use my hands to push a dog off if they jump. Puppies typically will tend to have a tendency to want to do that. But what you want to do is ignore it or use your body to get them up off you because your hands are used as a reward. So we're not having too much jumping going on. But anytime he puts that butt down and offers me to say I'm a mark, I should have marked a little earlier, but I want to just get a little more eye contact from him. So I'll go ahead and mark now. And marking, like I just have this ball of meat in my hand and I just kind of open my hand and let him take some out of my hand a little bit and I close it back up. See where we get with that. I'm gonna mark right there. That's real nice. He laid down real good. I'm gonna give it all to him. Yes, sir! You know, we got something really good going. Good boy. So as you can see, this is like literally nothing that's verbal. I'm not telling the dog anything I want him to do, but I'm just indicating everything with my hand. That's all I need because he doesn't care about me. He cares about the food. You know, where is the food at? Somebody made a comment on some video and was like, actually, no, I've seen a lot of comments. Y'all be so concerned about water.
Who?
However, when you're doing a training session, you don't want the dog to have water because what happens is the dog can get bloated and it changes the enthusiasm for the dog to train.
No cap. On God.
So before you make comments about how the video looks, make sure you know what you're talking about. Pow. So I'm gonna give the dog an opportunity in a second here to have water at the end of the session. I wanna make sure we're accomplishing everything we're trying to do, and then we can have a water break. Let's go! So we're gonna try to go back in for that down, see how that goes. Getting there, I'll take it. This dog is really big, and he's just real goofy with how he moves sometimes. I'm just moving him around now, working him to kind of get into a heel, getting him to sit, see if he'll lay down again. And like I said, y'all, this is literally the first time I have ever worked with this dog.
Sensational.
He's just been hanging out, going on car rides, walking on a leash, just living his best life. Yes! Yes! He has never done any training. We find with Giant Schnauzers, they're just so smart. Dog training is really easy.
Pause.
Now, if you're not accustomed to it, of course it's difficult, but when you learn the steps that you need to take, it's so easy, and just these guys are so smart, so they can just do whatever. This video is to demonstrate a socialized dog, you know, that's ready and has foundation to, you got food on your nose.
Hey, yo, what the?
Ready to start doing the training that you want to with your own trainer or whatever kind of program you got going on. This is what it looks like.
Oh, say less.
You know, this is a happy dog. He's really cool, eager to work.
I'm him. I'm him.
I have a long line leash, which allows me to work with the dog, and he can't go anywhere. He's still a puppy. Sometimes they can get disinterested even with a high value reward. So like I said, that's why we're trying to keep it to 5 to 10 minutes. And go back into some downs here. See how that goes. Very nice. So I'm gonna pull it away a little bit, make sure he's committed to it, give it back to him as a reward. I'll pull it away again, make sure he's focusing on me, give it back to him as a reward, and pull it away again. He's holding that. I'm not making him do it. I'm gonna give him another reward because I like what he's doing. Good job. I get this out of your nose, dude. You look crazy.
It is what it is.
Prior to this session with this puppy, he has not eaten a meal. You know, we're at lunchtime, so, you know, typically puppies can eat 2 to 3 times a day. So what we will do is fast before a session, depending what we're trying to get out the dog, and then give that high value reward. And then, I mean, this session has been really great. He's offered a lot of behaviors. He's been really stable in his commitment to a down and even a sit and just concentrating. And like, I'm really happy about that. So, and I'm happy that we can share that with you through this session as well. Because this is, you know, no editing. This is organic. This is what the training looks like.
That's what I'm talking about.
Will it look like this in every session? Sometimes no.
Damn.
You know, sometimes you have times where the dog can regress, and that's totally normal. It's a dog.
We're talking about practice, man.
This is like a really solid puppy for obedience training that has a good foundation and is socialized. So if you have any questions about what we did in this video, please leave a comment in the comment section below. I'm actually gonna give this guy some water.
Hallelujah.
Yes, God.
Praise the Lord.
So we're done with our session. We're gonna give him some water. So I hope y'all just, you know, sit down and don't, you know, get stressed out about the water.
Stop it. Get some help.
So he can have as much water as he likes. He didn't even really drink that much, you know, so also just to kind of educate, dogs pant as a mechanism for sweating. They don't have armpits like we do in our little groin areas and all that jazz, so he is panting to cool himself down. He got hair on his body. It's hot as I don't know what outside. He's having a little bit more water, but he is not just immersing himself in this water. I know y'all care so much about our dogs and we appreciate it, but they're good.
Yes, sir.
Once again, if you have any questions about this video, comments, please go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Hell yeah.
Like the video, subscribe by hitting the bell so you don't miss out on any of our exclusive drops in the future. And we hope to see you next time. Boy.
Royal Giants.